It was a cold, rainy night when Ravi, a 26-year-old struggling artist, stood alone at the bus stop, soaked and shivering, watching the taillights of the last bus disappear into the distance. His hands, once so full of color and passion, now trembled with frustration and doubt. Earlier that evening, his art had been rejected again. Too abstract, the gallery owner had said, barely glancing at his portfolio. Ravi felt like a failure. He had given everything: his savings, his sleep, his Harto painting, yet nothing seemed to pay off. Now, stranded miles from home, with only a damp sketchbook in his bag, he sat under the flickering streetlight, defeated. Then, from the shadows, an old man with a long gray beard and a weathered coat slowly walked up and sat beside him without a word. After a few silent minutes, the man asked gently, "You look like someone who's carrying too much in the rain." Ravi laughed bitterly. "I'm an artist. At least, I thought I was. No one sees value in what I do." The old man nodded thoughtfully, then pulled out a tiny carved wooden bird from his coat pocket. "I've been carving these for 40 years, he said. "Never sold one. People call them useless, too simple, outdated. But I kept making them, not for their approval, but because each one helped me understand myself a little better." Ravi looked at the carving, small, rough, but somehow full of soul. "So why keep doing it?" he asked. The old man smiled. "Because success isn't applause. It's survival of the spirit. You're not creating to impress the world. You're creating to stay alive inside it." Those words struck Ravi deeper than any rejection had. In that moment, he realized he had been measuring his art by someone else's scale, chasing recognition instead of reason. The bus stop, once a symbol of failure, had become the place where his perspective was reborn. Before parting, the old man said, "You'll miss 1,000 buses in life. Some will take you places, some won't. But if you can walk the path alone, still carrying your truth, that's when you'll know you've arrived." As Ravi watched the man disappear into the misty night, something inside him shifted. He took out his sketchbook, flipped to a blank page, and began to draw, not to prove anything, but simply because he still could. The lines flowed freely, like rain down a window, and for the first time in months, he felt warm. The night was long, and the walk home even longer, but his steps were lighter. He hadn't missed the last bus home, he had found a new road entirely.